recording. We're recording. Okay. So I want you to, if you haven't already, download these apps. Okay. So I'm not going to get into too much detail about, oh my gosh, yay. Okay. Sorry, I just signed a DT, so it distracted me. Okay. Anyways, I don't want to get into too much detail, but I want to tell you why I use these and what I use them for. So PicTapGo is a filtration app that filters your photos, and you can put them on Instagram or whatever. And I want you to pick one specific filter that you like, one, and that's what you're going to stick with. So every single picture that you post, you're going to put that filter on it before you post it. Okay, so this especially is important on Instagram. It's less important on Facebook, but I still just say to do it both for both. So pick one single filter that you like, and it's going to make a cohesive page, okay? So PicTapGo is a good one for that. And then Unfold is what I use for all of my Instagram stories. So all of the stories that I make, I use Unfold. It's super simple. You just like click a new page, you add a picture, you can edit the text, you can do like a background color, whatever. So this is where I welcome new distributors. This is where I announce boxing promotions. This is where I announce promotions. Sorry, one of my DTs is trying to get on the Zoom. I announce everything on there. Shopping sprees earned. Literally everything I use by making it on Unfold. And then PicsArt is an app that you can use to basically like overlay photos. So if you see me, like for instance, the picture I'll show you, in fact, the picture that I posted today when I got my nails done. So I posted this picture and I have this little like email over my photo that says like, congrats Alexa, you've got a new loyal customer or whatever. So that's where you can take one picture and like overlay another picture. So this is what I do with enrollments mainly. Also use it for like photoshopping some certain things. And those are pretty much like my main apps that I use specifically for like my social. But I want to get into kind of the nitty-gritty. So first of all, if you have It Works Global or It Works Global Distributor or your website anywhere on your social, I want you to erase it like yesterday, okay? So we are all about attraction marketing and about creating curiosity. That's what's going to make more people reach out to you. That's what's going to create more interaction on your posts. When you don't say the business name, it's not that we're being sneaky. It's not that we're hiding what business we're from. It's that we're creating curiosity and making people come to us. I can't tell you how many people come to me asking what I do or what products I take. So that's a huge tip. Don't have It Works anywhere on your bio. The other thing is posting, and I'm just going to kind of show you a general do's and don'ts. So the number one thing is to not be spammy. Okay, so this is a hard no. Like I will probably screenshot this to you and have you take this down. So this is an example of something like you'd see how there's no picture, none of it is you. It's all like obviously Pinterest, join my team, buy my product pictures, right? This is not attractive. But this is attractive. Okay, so she is holding the product of the Fat Fighters. She has the grains in her cup on the counter. This is obviously a Pinterest photo, but it's still cute, and it's not like text. Text is a really big like no. And then there's a picture of her family, right? So, and that's even like too much for me. That's a good page, and it's better than this. But it's still not attractive. It's not. Oh shoot! Everybody. Okay, I think we're all muted. Okay, so this is a no. See all the text and the verbiage. It works everywhere. How to use the products. This is way too much information, and it doesn't create absolutely any curiosity from anybody. So something that kind of coincides with that is what I posted on the team page, actually, I think it was 2 days ago. And it talks about things that are specifically meant for your story versus your timeline. So does everybody here please drop a yes in the comments if you know how to upload a story to Instagram and Facebook with a poll. And write no if you don't. And it's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I just want to help you after this to show you. Okay, I'm seeing yeses. Sorry you guys. I just I'm dying. Okay, so the other thing is what is supposed to go on your page versus what is or on your timeline versus your story. These are for stories. So if you see something that has non-corporate approved photos, which if you don't know what that is, ask me after this of corporate approved versus non-corporate approved. But non-corporate approved photos can go on your story. It's okay, but not on your timeline. So something like this is for your story. This is still like, I mean, if this was really legitimately on your counter, like cute. Otherwise, I would probably have you do something else. But this one's fine too. And then this one, it's just like a poll about skincare or like now hiring or whatever. These are all things for your stories. And these are all things that are okay to post. These are all cute. This is what is supposed to go on your timeline. Do you see how that's different from some of the don'ts that I showed you? Like, this is all me and my family. Like, if you went to my page, you would have no idea that I was with a network marketing company, right? Unless you clicked on one of my photos and like saw the text in my caption. So it's all about me and my family, what I'm doing, the coffee that I'm drinking. That's kind of one of my staple products on my page is I talk a lot about the coffee. And something that I love and use every single day. So find something for you that you love and use every single day. But let me go to my actual Instagram and show you guys what it looks like. So number one, your name on Insta should be your name. So don't have this be like superstar 530. Have it be your name. And then for your tag, you can do it whatever. I think the more professional, the better, but still obviously like don't be a robot. So I just have Huffman Alexa as my tag so that people can find me easily. The other thing that I have is mine's going to look a little bit different than your guys's because I have a business profile, but I would keep yours if you want private and on just like a personal profile. The only reason that I have it as a business is because I personally promote some of my posts. So if I have a really good post, like I'll promote it. But I have like a eye-catching bio. Okay, so the bio is something that's really important to me. You want it to be really attractive. So see how it's in paragraph form? That is really catching to the eye. So if you have one long list of things, it's not going to be as attractive to somebody, and somebody literally will not follow you over somebody who has a paragraph style. That's not true for everybody, of course, but statistically, more people like the paragraph style than the one long liners. So organize it that way. And then say things about yourself. So I have things like coach and mentor, Portland grown. And I say that because it's kind of punny. If you know me, you know why. Wife and mother, millionaire mindset, wine lover, living to 10x or living by 10x standards. And then I do have, instead of my website URL, I have my Live Fit app URL. So it's not blocked by social, and anybody that downloads that app will get free workouts, free meal plans. They'll be able to spin for free product every day. And if somebody does decide to buy product eventually from my app, it will redirect them directly to my website, so I will get credit for it. So that is something that I put there, and it's because partly that it doesn't have It Works anywhere on there. It says mylivefit.co. And my little like personal tags or whatever. The other thing that I would highly suggest that you do is start doing IGTVs. So basically, it's one of the most unsaturated platforms within Instagram. So the algorithms just don't mess with it as much, and more people see it. So you're going to have more views, which is then going to create more activity on your page. So if you just literally go to your camera on your regular phone, not on Instagram, just on your camera, and you record a video, like for instance, you can go to my Instagram and watch my IGTVs for examples. Sorry, you guys, my throat is just like giving me a really hard time. And then you can upload it to Instagram. So if you click IGTV, and then it just says like, you can like click the little plus sign. Oh, shoot. Wait, what's happening? Okay. So I have like a couple different on here. So it's basically like literally like a YouTube channel on your Instagram. So you don't do this necessarily every day, but it's something that I do. Like I have one for my K-cups. I have one inspirational one. I have like just making coffee with me. And then I have like a hydrating collagen one. And then you literally just click plus, and then you like click a video from your camera roll, and then it immediately uploads it. It's so easy peasy. Okay, so do that. If you're not going live, you are shorting yourself, you guys. So go live. Like do anything that you can to get in front of more people. The other thing is making sure that along with, now you've chosen a PicTap Go filter, you know that you've got a creative bio, so things are looking a little cleaner. You now want to match your highlights and your profile picture to match the color scheme with your 9 square. So this is your 9 square. So it's basically the first 9 pictures that people see on your Instagram page is the most important, okay? And you, like my profile picture coincides and like the color scheme matches with my timeline. So if you don't know how to do that or don't know what picture, just take a cute picture and put your same filter on it. And that's going to automatically pretty much do that for you. The other thing is choosing your highlights. So if you notice, my filter has a lot of white contrast to it. Like there's just the white really, and it's kind of hard to tell right here, but it pulls. So what I did was chose one with a white background and kind of an earthy tone, because that's what kind of goes with the rest of my page. So, I mean, granted, these were the, like a few colorful ones, but most of my page is very woody. And I naturally, for whatever reason, have kind of a lot of green in it. So I just chose something that went with that. So to do that, you just go to Pinterest and go search for and find an Instagram, or excuse me, search for iPhone backgrounds. You can even, if you like, choose a tap go filter or whatever, and let's say like it has a blue hue to it. You can go search Pinterest and say iPhone background blue aesthetic, and it will pull up a ton of different blue saturated photos, and you can kind of pick one that matches with the rest of your color scheme, okay? So you can click new highlight here if you don't have any. The ones that I have are Viva, like life, family, friends, and food. I haven't been as good about like uploading new things to there, which I need to get better about doing. But they're really cool, and a lot of times people like go through those just to see what you're about. So I don't ever have anything It Works related on there. I personally just don't, but I have, you know, things that my family and I are doing, or pictures of my family or my friends, or like food or restaurants that we're going to, because my family goes out a lot. So find something that works for you. And if you guys are brand new to the company, this may be like overwhelming for you, where you're like, oh my gosh, like I haven't even thought about that. Like I have no idea what she's talking about, and that's okay. Like you are not expected to do this right away. So just take this all to heart. And when we cross that bridge, we'll cross that bridge together. But a lot of people need to hear this, especially people who have been in the business for longer than a month. Like, and revamping your pages is huge and will absolutely get you more customers and more followers if you're being aesthetically appealing. The other thing is, and my girl, so, well, you want to have your following under your followers. So right now I'm following people, so this number is going to be like crazy high, but I go through and I clean it up. So there's different apps for that. You don't have to manually do that. So don't let that freak you out. But you just want to make sure that these numbers are genuinely the same. So you can even see like my followers is around 1,700 and I have around 1,700 posts. So the more cohesive that you can make the numbers and the pictures and, you know, the color scheme and everything match, the more followers that you're going to get. The other thing, or a lot of questions that I get, is what do I post about? Especially if I'm new to this business, like what, I have nothing to post about, you know, like I've never tried the products before. Or maybe even if you have, like you're not really sure what to say. My biggest tip to you is to go find somebody that inspires you. If that's me, great. If it's not, I have 1,000 other names for top leaders in this company that you can be following. So you should be getting inspiration from their posts and what they're doing. If somebody is taking high quality photos, and maybe it's a picture of, you know, their It Works shaker bottle and like next to a cute little cactus or whatever. If you have an It Works shaker bottle, go take a picture next to your little plant on the window and mimic that picture. If like I'm telling you to copy the right cat, right? Look at what these people who you want to be at. If you see somebody like, wow, I want her house, or wow, I want to make as much money as her, or wow, I wish I was successful in this business as she is. Well, what is she doing to get there? Watch what she's posting every day. Watch what she's putting on her story every day, and use that as inspiration for yourself. So something that I'm going to start doing actually this week is I'm going to be going through and looking at my favorite top earners in the company and going through their pages, and I'm literally just going to spend an hour or two writing posts. Like, okay, this really inspired me. Or I'm going to go listen to a 10-minute motivational clip and pull one quote from it that I loved and like make a post about that. It doesn't always have to be It Works related, you guys. And it doesn't always have to be text me if you want product, or text me if you want to join my team. Like, you are here. I call us over glorified storytellers. Your job is to tell your story. Why are you here? What is this business going to do for you? What is that extra $200 or $300 a month that you joined for going to bring to your family? It doesn't matter that you don't have it yet, you guys. People want to follow people who know where they're going. People follow me, people join my team, people buy my products because number one, I use them, and number two, I know where I'm headed. I know I'm going to the top of this company, and people want to ride that train. People want to follow that momentum. So create that curiosity. And I kind of got off on a tangent, but my point is just that If you don't know what to post, follow somebody who inspires you and see what they're doing. Another good tip that I have is we have tons and tons and tons of resources on the team page, you guys. So go to the team page, and if you literally search post ideas and scroll to the top of the comments, there are tons of post ideas, okay? Tweak them to make them personal. If it says something like, I can't live a day without my keto coffee, and you've never tried the coffee yet, tweak it. Don't lie to people. Say something instead of, like, keep the whole post the same and, maybe tweak a few things here and there. And then instead of saying, oh my gosh, I can't live a day without my keto coffee, say something like, oh my gosh, everybody's talking about this coffee. I cannot wait until I earn my $100 shopping spree so I can get some. Or I am so stoked that I just joined this brand new health and wellness company, and we've got this awesome coffee that I'm just dying to order. Like, who wants to get on this weight loss journey with me? Or whatever. Like, the second that that's another huge tip for me, and something that I will say, the second that you lose your fire or lose your excitement about this business or these products, every single potential will feel that. If you're not excited, it's going to come across in your messages. It's going to come across in your posts. So if you want to sign, get excited. Get pumped up about what we're doing. Recognize that you have your hands on a fucking gold mine and you want to share it with everyone and their mother. Okay? Step number 1, get pumped up. Get confident. Be excited. And then if you're brand new, just use your upline. Hey, can I have a post idea? Or hey, can we collab on something? A lot of the times what I do with newbies is, first of all, I give you your first post. And then after that, I say, okay, today, like the next day, I would say, let's make another post today. Like, let's collab on something. And I'm going to ask you, we've already probably talked about your whys and how much money you want to make with this. So I'm going to say, okay, let's write something about what this business is going to do for you. Type something up and send it to me. Like, what is that extra $200 or $300 a month going to do for you and your family? And you're going to send me something, and don't be like afraid of that, because it's probably butchered. You have no idea what you're doing. You're like, I'm word vomiting, but that's what I'm here to help with. So I'm here to help edit it and show you how to make it attractive, how to engage your audience. So again, we're over glorified storytellers, you guys. If you are an author writing a book, you want to catch your audience's attention. That's going to come with good photos and good posts. Now we're talking a lot about posting, and I'm not going to get too much into it because this is specifically like a training on revamping your pages, but please, please, please don't run with the misconception that posts are going to make you sign customers or make you sign distributors. I will say my posts do generate a lot of my potentials for distributors, because I post about this opportunity like nobody's business, okay? I actually just got off the phone with a girl who used to be on my team who's kind of jumping back in, who's like, oh my God, Lex, I literally go through Facebook and I follow so many people, and you are literally like flooding my timeline. And I was like, perfect, I'm doing my job then, because that means that people are seeing me. There's never such a thing as posting too much, you guys. Literally, there's not a thing. If you're posting poor quality things, absolutely, because you're going to look spammy and you're going to be annoying and you're going to lose your network. But if you're posting curious, enticing, good posts all day long, 300 times a day, all it's going to do is benefit your business. So when we talk about posting, and I'm talking about this because I want you to understand why we post, why we want to have an attractive page, why we're posting on our stories. And it's because we are planting seeds. Every single person that you talk to or that sees your posts, whether they like it or not, or they ghost you for a year, you are planting a seed. Every single time I talk to somebody, whether they talk to me back or not, I know that it's not a wasted conversation, because one day they're either going to block me or they will be on my team or buy my products from me. And that's not because I'm crazy and I'm a psycho and I'm going to force everybody into joining. It's literally because our products sell themselves and this business works, and I'm living, breathing proof of it all. So I want to share it with every single person, and it's that I'm that excited, that I'm that confident that every single person on my page will eventually be with me. But back to kind of what I was talking about what to post. If you're just starting out, product posts are going to be where I want you to start, because nobody knows that you just joined a new business. So if you randomly start posting like, join my team, you know, you're going to make this much money, blah, 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 people are going to be like, well, are you making that much money? Or like, what is this, you know? Which is good, but you want to be confident and at least have earned your 4 loyal customers. And you don't even necessarily have to earn your first 4 loyal customers before you start posting about the opportunity. But I want you shooting and focusing on your first 4 loyals for like your first week. And then after that, we can start posting, you know, opportunity stuff or whatever. So like I said, we do your first post. It's always, always, always a product post. I usually do hair, skin, and nails because it blows up. Sometimes I do the coffee. The next day I have you do one short little snippet about why you joined this business and what this business is going to do for you. Not necessarily asking people to join your team, but just telling people how excited you are for this new journey. And then we're all about blasting these products like a madman. And again, attractively. So going to your upline is going to be huge if you don't know what to post. Going to the team page and using those resources and copying the right cat is my biggest tips for you. Using those apps that I talk about and truly taking what I've said to heart and implementing them into your business is really what's going to change the game for you. So make your page cohesive, send me a screenshot of it or your enroller and be like, hey, how does this look or whatever, or maybe we can help you tweak things. And just know, you guys, if we tell you like, hey, take this post down and let's put this one up instead, it's not mean, and it's not because we're here to criticize you or judge you or anything like that. But again, we are all here to guide you. And my job is to show you what I've done to be successful in this. And if I'm telling you to take down a post or to reword something a little bit, just know that it's constructive criticism and it's going to help you in the long run. So if you can just take emotion out of it and just really take everything that I say to heart and implement it, then that's going to be everything. But I wanted to kind of open this up for like a minute of Q&A before we got off. I know that I went kind of quick. So does anybody have any questions before we end anything? Any questions about like what to put on your story or where I find stuff or like people that I like in the company, like literally anything. This is your time to ask me any questions that you may have. Okay. So one of the people that I like is Jocelyn Yates. Kate Hooper is a good one. And let's see. Okay, those are a couple of my faves. But if you need more, let me know. Any other questions? Are there any questions you guys have run into with your distributors, or not even questions, but things that you've struggled with? I know all the time it's the people who don't want to listen and are posting spammy stuff, and unfortunately there's not much that we can do about that if they choose not to take our advice. But okay, so to edit that, you go to you just click edit profile, and then you can change like your name or your username and like your bio and everything. Good questions. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.